আসসালামু আলাইকুম। সবাই কেমন আছেন? 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 আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's too quick for Fodder! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that's got him off to a flyer.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
It was the crispest of hits. He just trashed it in.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such a plumb.
Oh, he's chipped it right on the cusp of the penalty area. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but. Zerbin.
Oh, that's delightful. Fofana. Now it's Chukwueze.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chukwueze has got himself a free kick. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That has not got... Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Showing great feet there. Ribery. That has been cut short. He's ended up in no man's land. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Fofana. Quarter of an hour played. That'll do under the circumstances. Chukwueze. No, that's been intercepted. Busio. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Ribery. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that is a little undercooked. Keane couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That was good alertness. Fofana. Now it's Chukwueze. He's picked his way through. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, sweet feet. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's well spotted.
Zerbin.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Fofana looking to add to his goal. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Spread out to the left. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Venezia have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Walker looking to get on the end of this. Walker unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Zerbin.
Stood up well to him there. Chukwueze. He could be in here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get for a great hit! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Signore e signori, preparate i biglietti. È ora di annunciare i vincitori dell'estrazione di oggi. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Numero 28.
Here we go again,
Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
Solitary goal.
Il numero 23. Cambio di giocatori.
That's Keane. He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. No, again there's no way through. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Oh, well played, well played. He's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did it.
Can he put it away? It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And he's done it again! Great hit! This time, surely! We've got a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level
La
things
squadra
in
di
a hurry.
quest'oggi è di
Tails most
81.7
definitely up
spettatori.
now.
And he was quick to react. It's a pretty loose pass. Fiddles it through. Pulisic. And Keane! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. Reinders. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot! Goal, man! And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. Milan take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Reinders. Milan are looking to break up pace. And there's green grass ahead of him. once again for a throw-in. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Reinders. He's got space in the area! And that would have been some goal.
Literally, just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Venezia are looking to go for chance! And that would have won it.
Fofana really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Good read, needed to be. Back into the middle. Now it's Keane.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Keane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Ribéry. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Speculative strike. So, third corner of the game.
Milan probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And he's intervened well there. And nicely intercepted. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Short changes him with that
Ci
pass.
saranno 5 minuti di
There's his
recupero.
chance to lead the counter. The room.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Distributed tidily. Pulisic. There's the shot! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's at the end. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan.
ভাই ওপেনটা নেট খারাপ, পুরো গেম প্লেটা ডিলে ছিল, খারাপ ছিল। ও রাফেলও ডিতে চলে গেছে, খারাপ হয়ে গেল।
Pulisic.
গেম প্লেটা ডিলে ছিল খারাপ ছিল। ও রাফেলদা দিতে চলে গেছে, খেলা নেই। পুরো গেম প্লেটা ডিলে ছিল। পুরো গেম প্লেটা ডিলে ছিল।